So I am constantly learning and improving, but for some reason, there are just some things that the Dutch just be killing. And now look, I am positive and an upbeat dude, but at the same time though, I know when I'm beat. Man, so the other day I was walking home, right? And legit, a woman stopped me because she needed some help carrying her Christmas tree to her house. And look, me being me, I stopped and I helped. We put the Christmas tree on the bike, but she had her kids with her. Put the Christmas tree on the bike and we just bounced. Well, not really, I mean, I bounced. Oh man, I keep forgetting that this whole thing is still blocked off. Dang it. I gotta go up these stairs, like up those stairs, go on the other side, go down, and then go through. Dang. But yeah, man, I was helping her with this tree, and I was just walking so fast. I was like leaving her kids and her. Oh, that's my train right there. But what really made me realize this was what she said. Because she was just like legit like, wow, you go really fast. Do you walk fast like this all the time? And this is so true. And it is something that I really paid attention to, especially in the vlogs. And I could see it in the vlogs, but I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm in such of a rush. And now look, man, I don't know if it's because it's the way that I grew up, because I ain't gonna lie, everybody walk fast in the hood. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. But it wasn't so much what she said, it's like how she said it. But yeah, minus the times I'm trying to like catch a bus or a train or something like that, like earlier, because I was in a rush, I ain't even gonna lie. When I'm editing my videos, I see how fast I'm walking, and it's just such a bad habit of mine. And man, I need to slow down. This is true. This is a common thing in my family. We all walked really fast. But yeah, I don't know. I've always been this way, and it's something I actively have to think about to like fix so that I can do it differently when I'm like actively walking or something. But I notice it also translates into other aspects of my life where it seems like I'm almost always in a rush, whether it's eating or sitting down and having coffee or just hanging out with other people. It seems like I'm always in a rush when in reality is I'm really not. And I know this actually might sound a bit crazy to a lot of people, like actively working on slowing down, but it is something that I am trying to do it. And especially since like my Dutch colleagues, my Dutch friends, they all seem to have it figured out. I mean, not for nothing, it is something really amazing to be walking and seeing people out having coffees or just seeing people out chilling with friends. Simply put, when it comes to the Dutch don't walk, they stroll. And when it comes to actually having a coffee, they're not having a coffee, they are chilling. And look, man, I want that. You know, us Americans, we tend to always just get things to go all the time. Like, I think that needs to change. Oh snap, the Christmas market coming up. It's coming soon. And now something else I've learned over the years of living here is that when I would meet people here, a lot of these people would use older tech. And like, I mean like laptops, phones, and like when I'm like helping them with something or I meet them and give them my number or something like that, it'll be on like an iPhone 10. And the thing that I realized though is that they really take good care of what they have. Now on that front, I'm actually not too bad with stuff like this in the sense of I actually do take care of everything I have. But the thing that I do struggle with sometimes is feeling like I need to update when there's just like maybe a small problem with what I have, even though I've taken good care of it. And I realized that the Dutch just don't roll like that. I'm telling you, they're not jumping out to update the moment something comes out or the moment maybe it's, you know, not working as well or something like that. But also too, along those lines, when they do upgrade, and this is just from what I know, so let me know in the comments below if I am wrong, but when people tend to upgrade, like if they had the iPhone 10 for example, they'll probably upgrade to maybe the iPhone 11 or 12. They're not looking for the iPhone 16 or 15, whatever is out. They're not looking for the newest and greatest and latest one. And matter of fact, if anything, they also copping it used. Which isn't a bad thing though, because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people, a lot of my Dutch friends have like encouraged me, like, no, why don't you just, like, why would you buy new skis? Look, just get used, like, go on Marktplaats and get, and look, just get this stuff secondhand. You'll save a bunch of money. And then not for nothing, as an American, I just think that Americans do have this tendency to, you know, that's beneath us in a way. And I think that that's the worst way to look at it. Meanwhile, us in the States, not even joking, like us Americans literally will justify a purchase with like, oh, you know, I realize it's just running a little slow. You know what? This button might be loose, whatever the case may be. But we will find every excuse under the sun to like update, and not update to just like, oh, I got the 10, let me get the 11. Nah, we getting the 16 Pro Max with all the specs, all the bells and whistles, the most memory. Like, we are copping it, and a lot of Americans can't even afford it, but that's what we do. That's how we think. I think it's just all the subliminal messaging in these advertisements that get us thinking that way. I mean, that's really the only reason I could think of that we justify for buying new things when we don't really need it. Because I'm not gonna lie, man, I've done that before, and what's funny is when I see people do it today, it's a bit weird. When I'm like talking to friends, it's a bit strange. Oh, that car was close. She wasn't paying attention. Look. She was super close. Too busy watching me. What's really crazy though is that we know, Americans know, that year after year, these products, these updates, and these upgrades, they're the same as the last year. They're the same year after year. But instead of getting things secondhand, we still chasing the latest and the greatest. And you know, I guess what I'm trying to say is it seems like they take care of these things, but the value they put on these things are so minimal. They just take care of it in a sense of like, it's a tool that serves a specific purpose. That's it. And if nothing, that is something that I want to kind of shift my mindset to be a bit better about those things, about these just being tools. Oh man, they got the signs up everywhere. Look, man, if you haven't come to the Christmas market in Harlem, come to the Christmas market in Harlem. It is nice. Listen, tell them your boy Sky Money sent you. I promise you will have a good time. And now something else that I need to work on, which I like just found out about this, and I was like mind blown. And this is something that the Dutch are also really good at that I struggle with, but it's just something I didn't even know I struggled with until my wife went to a parent-teacher conference, and it was for my older son. And while she was at the parent-teacher conference, the teacher told her things that Kid Sky Money was really good at, and some things he kind of need to work on, and you know, things that he's having trouble with. Now, luckily, not too many things he needs to work on, but there are some things that he could be better with. And one of those things was literally like asking for what you want. Man, when my wife said this, something just clicked. This may have just happened maybe 2 weeks ago, but something clicked, and I was like, oh snap, I'm the same way. And I know this because there's a meeting that I run for my job on Thursdays. One of my coworkers, he's really solid guy, knows his stuff. He always says the same thing. He always says, stop saying sorry and just tell them what you want. I don't know why it took a parent-teacher conference for it to just click, but it did. Like, it was just when the teacher said that my son was struggling with this, it really hit home for me. Meanwhile, though, when I hang out with like my Dutch friends or colleagues, for example, the interactions are so different. Even when they order something, like no joke, when they order something, there's no apologizing, there's just, look, this is what I want. Can I have this? And that's it. And this is why the whole Dutch directness thing, which freaking kills me because it sounds like a negative thing, but it's not. But this is why really tapping into that, to me, is extremely, extremely important. It just solves so many problems, and I save so much time. But I do need to be better about just asking for what I want, unapologetically, and just being like, yo, I want this, period. Because look, man, I'm not gonna lie, the Dutch, it just seems like they're playing a whole different game, man. Like, I'm on like Super Saiyan level 2, and they on Super Saiyan Blue. Boss. Honestly though, it also seems like a lot of Europeans got that secret sauce to them, because even the French do it too. They just flat out say what it is. They do not care. But yeah, man, I'm still trying to figure out the key to that secret sauce of like, I'm also trying not to like, try not to be a threat or come off as a threat to other people. Like I guess that's where it comes from, in the sense of like, I was treated that way in the past. Like when I was a kid and I was a teenager, I was treated as if like I was a threat. I was always being harassed. I was always being looked at through, you know, a different type of lens. And basically what I'm trying to say is, I think I'm just a bit too nice when I don't really need to. I just really need to be myself. But past experiences have taught me that that's not always received well, with the smiles and everything. Like pimping, you know, I'm a laugher and I'm a smiler. But even with all that, yeah, in the States, it just, yeah, man. I think a good way to start all this is to maybe sit back, take my backpack off, and like legit just relax and chill and have my coffee. I know though, this is actually a really, really good cappuccino. Not much in there, but it's really good. Volkswagen never disappoints, for real. I mean, except for that one time, but that was a long time ago. It was like 3 years ago. Look, come over to Volkswagen, they will hook you up. They bosses. I almost forgot. Don't forget, tell them Sky Money sent you. You will get a free receipt here. I'm just super saying. Quick side note though, the sun is poking out, the windmill is on down there. Dang, it's a nice day to chill, man. Even though I gotta get back to work. Overall though, nice day to actually practice just chilling and slowing down. Dang, I need to get on one of those. Oh man, jeez, that looks fun like crazy. I know we could all fit on that. Oh man, look at that. They put the tree up. Oh, there it is. Yeah, look at that. Oh, really starting to feel like Christmas now, even though we got a while. You know what, I will have to say though, that I will get there. I'll definitely slow down. I've been practicing. Look, I've been slow walking even in the videos lately. So I'm gonna definitely get there. And I think overall being here definitely helps. And matter of fact, it might help me get there a little bit sooner, because I mean, look around me. I got like, the environment is just suited for it, and I got a lot of great people to look up to as well. So yeah, man, I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna keep doing what I need to do, keep improving, because at the end of the day, I know that I got this. Really gotta work on that walking slower thing though. Jeez, I be speeding through.